Good morning. Happy Friday. I just wanted to go a quick little update and touch base on a couple of things that came up this week. I am going to, as a regular course of business, try to, oh, wait a minute. I wanted to do a timer, so I'm going to start this. I'm going to shoot for 5 minutes. All right. The countdown is on. I should put the volume on, right? So yeah, I'm going to try to, as a regular course of business, do a quick update on a weekly basis, probably on Fridays, if it's necessary, or I could do more if necessary, certainly, but just do a quick recap of some of the things that have come up over the week, to hopefully provide a little context, and clarity, and also to maybe share other things that have come up that haven't been sent via email. So again, I'm going to try to do this regularly. I'm going to try to keep it at 5 minutes, for the sake of your time and my time. So today will be a test of that. Obviously, first and foremost, I want to touch on the change to the call handling and that big email that I sent out end of day last night. So the regional directors, formerly known as the ROMs, and I got together and we really needed to kind of put our heads together and come up with a way that we can get our call handling improved. Customer care is kicking ass. You guys are taking a lot of calls. We're working really hard. It's just not feasible for us to handle the volume of calls coming in. So we needed to enlist the help of the branches in a bigger, more meaningful way. And the way that what we came up with really was to not just ask them to back us up, but to ask them to take more ownership over it. And that's why we're changing that skill set. Okay. It's not really going to change the number. It's absolutely not going to change the number of calls you're going to get because we're very busy. And it's also going to be seamless, should be seamless to the customers. They have the same amount of chance of getting you versus a branch as they did before. Maybe a little bit more chance of getting the branch. The hope is that they're going to be taking more calls, but mostly it should be seamless for the customers calling in and for everyone involved. So just so you know, the skill set programming piece of it was really just to kind of influence the mindset around it and the sense of ownership and accountability around helping us with phones, right? That it really truly is an all hands on deck team approach in order for us to provide a better level of service to our customers. Okay. So don't read into that. Let me know if you have concerns. Please call me, email me if you have any questions or concerns about that. I did also note what else can customer care do. So I want to touch on that because I don't want you to feel like you're being picked on, so to speak, but there's always opportunities to improve a little bit. And some people are stronger in some areas than others. And these are also things that I'm going to be working on, right? So look for opportunities to minimize transfers, okay? So if you are transferring calls on a specific area that you're uncomfortable or not confident on, I want to know about that and I want to work with you and give you the training that you need, okay? That's not a negative on anybody. That's hey, if you're struggling, I can understand why you might be inclined to transfer the call. Why are you struggling and what can we do to better support you? Okay, it's as simple as that. And minimizing the amount of times that we need to call the branch, right? So working with the RDOs and come up with okay, every same day and next day delivery, we have to call the branch and sometimes we can't get through and it causes an issue. What are some possible solutions to that? And so I'm working on that with them. So I'm also looking for opportunities to minimize that and make your jobs easier, okay? The others kind of speak for themselves. Just be cognizant and aware of the use of your admin time. I want you to know, and I've said this and I'll continue to say it, I get the need for admin time. Nobody's saying that you don't need admin time. We're just asking you to be conscientious in your use of it, right? Check the monitor, check the calls in queue, try to avoid peak call volume times and possibly just be smart about your use of admin time. That's all we're asking. So I just wanted to provide some clarity around that. I really feel like the rest, it very much speaks for itself. But again, if there is any questions or concerns, confusion, please reach out to me and I'd be more than happy to dig deep and discuss it further. I don't want you to come away confused. I'd rather have the opportunity to address that. So please reach out. How am I doing? I'm doing all right. I wanted to, sorry, I got pop-ups now coming up in front of me. All right. Also share with you Kevin Pickering. We talked about Kevin. He's starting with us. He started a couple weeks ago. He's been working out of the Berlin branch in Connecticut, just kind of refresh himself. He'd been with the company for quite a while. He was actually a branch manager, so we're very lucky to have him in a customer care capacity. He actually came into the Londonderry office and worked side by side with the customer care team here in Londonderry for a couple of days last week. So he's actually processing calls now. So I wanted to, oh no. All right, I'm going to go over. Kevin's actually processing calls now. So good luck, Kevin, and thank you for helping out. I just wanted to let you know he is on and taking calls. So any support that you can provide Kevin, certainly do that. Kevin, feel free to reach out to any of us. We want to help you with your success, and thank you for being on board. Mike Palumbo, I wanted to share with you, is also going to be joining us part-time. You may or may not have spoken with Mike. He was actually an inside sales rep out of the Auburn office. He is going back to school, so he was looking for an opportunity to work part-time, and customer care was that perfect opportunity to do that. So we are very happy and very lucky to have someone so knowledgeable be able to help us out with phone calls. He is going to be working a Tuesday, Thursday schedule only starting next week. I think he may be starting on Thursday next week, but just to let you know, he will be, I believe he's going to be the Boston region for now, potentially both. Boston and Northern New England, but at least for now, he's going to be helping out the Boston region on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then last but not least, the Litmos. I had sent out just an FYI around the Litmos, so I just wanted to touch base quickly on that. Let you know that this is basically an awesome online learning system in place that Harvey rolled out this year. I'm not doing it, but the Human Resources and Education Department at Harvey is constantly building that tool up. It relates directly to the onboarding and training of you and actually new Harvey employees in general, but it's also a great tool for continued education and opportunities to learn, grow, and develop. So I wanted to make you aware of this tool first and foremost, just so that you weren't like, what the heck is this, when you got your login, right? So I had asked for you guys to get credential emails, so hopefully you received those. But there's nothing for you to do right now. If you have a need, if you see something in that you want to learn, let me know, or a course that you want to take, certainly let me know. And then as we assign courses to you guys, based on what you've communicated, or courses that we've identified that would be great for the entire team or for individuals or whatever that looks like, I will give you some pointers on when to attend those. I know that one of the challenges with customer service in call center type environments where you're really slave to the call volume, that it can be really challenging to pull people off because that ultimately impacts our ability to handle calls. So I'm going to be very sensitive to that, but I won't leave you guessing. If you get assigned a course to complete, there's a generous amount of time assigned to when you need to complete it by, and I will coach you on, like, hey, looks like this Friday afternoon would be a great time to do it. And then we can let the team know that, you're going to be on taking some courses or whatever. And then you would use your not ready training, your not ready training status for any time that you're on Litmos. I'm over by, I don't know, at least a minute. I'll work on this. I'll get better at this. Have an amazing weekend. Thanks for your hard work. And I will talk to you guys next week. Thank you so much.